Alright, what is up everyone? Computer MD of Gilbert here, and today with me I have Evil Ninjaz 99, and the exact pronunciation of his channel is, sorry I have it up here on YouTube, is going to be Evil Ninjaz 99. And we have a few questions for him today. So without further ado, let's get started. By the way, this is our first live stream / podcast on this channel, and I'm super happy to have Evil Ninjaz 99 here with us as the first one. So we're going to ask him a few questions about himself and his channel and what he does on a daily basis. So let's get started. Alright, so do you want to say something about your channel real quick?
Well, it's a technology channel, as you may presume. It's basically a technology review channel. I review products every now and again. I do jailbreaking videos, Cydia tweak videos and stuff like that. And that's basically it. I try to upload often, although that hasn't been going too well recently, but hopefully with school being out pretty soon, I could get it started again.
Yeah, that's I enjoy your videos, and I agree with that school part because I just got out yesterday and I get a whole bunch more time now, but
Yeah,
school does make
I
it a
still
little
have a
difficult.
week left, a week of finals left, and then I'm done.
Well, that's good. At least you're almost done.
Yeah.
All right. So the first question is, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do?
Well, other than make videos, I don't really have too many interesting hobbies. I like playing baseball, and I see that you're a Yankees fan from
Yeah.
your background.
Yeah.
I don't watch baseball too often, although I did watch when I was younger quite often, but now I don't anymore. But I play baseball. I try to join a rec league every spring, although this summer I may do baseball because I have
Nice.
time. I didn't this spring because, school got in the
Yeah.
way and I had a lot of stuff. And I'm a freshman this year, so it was my first year in high school, so
Yeah,
it's
same
sort of,
here. I was a freshman this year, and school was definitely harder this year than last year.
yeah, right.
That's for sure. So yeah, I understand that time issue there, but that's cool that you like baseball. I like baseball, but my main sport recently has been basketball. Um,
Nice.
but that's pretty cool, yeah. And then this question is, you don't have to answer like exactly where, but it's like what part of the world do you live in?
I live in the United States, and I live in Florida, South Florida to be exact. So it's hot every day here, as I'm sure in Arizona it's pretty hot.
Yeah,
Yeah. Here's more of like humid. There it's like more like heat, pure heat, but it's
exactly.
really humid today, just like it is every other day, and we don't really get much of a winter here. The last time I've seen snow was when I was like 2 years old, and that
Oh
was in New
wow.
York. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like living here, but I think when I'm older, I'm probably gonna move out of the state because I really can't take this heat.
Yeah.
It's really,
It's
yeah.
something you have to adjust to, and actually, I used to live in Pennsylvania. That's where I grew up, so
Mhm.
I was used to like all four seasons and just the changing of the seasons. So I got snow, I got fall, I got summer. But yeah, out in Arizona and Florida especially too, it gets really warm, and it's just something you have to adjust to.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I would really like to go to New York again. I've been there. Last time I've been there was 8 years ago, and my grandparents lived there, so I'd like to visit every now and then. But usually we don't
Yeah.
have the time, or during summer, my parents are busy even.
Right.
So I don't know when I'll be able to go out of state again. But I'd really like the chance. Yeah,
Yeah. That's New York's a really cool place, a really cool state,
yeah,
and yeah, I would like to go back there again. I'll probably be back there actually this summer, so that'll be cool.
nice. Okay.
All right, so you mentioned you were a freshman. What's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is English. I like writing essays and stuff. It's just something I like. I prefer it to math. I used to like math,
Hmm.
but then sort of with like Algebra 2 and next year pre-calculus, it's really not becoming my favorite subject anymore. I prefer English now, and I'm pretty good at it, I would say, because my teachers praised me for writing essays and stuff. So
That's
yeah,
good
it's my
news.
favorite
Yeah,
subject now. Yeah.
awesome. And like, I don't know how your school works, but do you guys have like elective courses?
Yes, we have elective courses.
What's your
Uh,
favorite elective?
Well, this year I took keyboard, or piano rather, and I also took my first year of French. I'm taking French now as an elective. It's considered an elective here. I don't know what languages in other states.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's considered an elective in where you live.
Yeah, Spanish, French, German, all of
Yeah.
those are considered
Okay.
elective classes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking French now. I like taking French because my mom speaks French, and I really don't have the opportunity to communicate with her or with my family members because most of them speak French too, and they don't
Right.
speak English, and it's really difficult to communicate when, mainly with hand gestures and stuff like that. So, yeah, I finished my first year of French. I'm taking my second one next year, and maybe I can expand my, you know, horizons as far as languages go. So.
Right. Yeah, I take Spanish and I'm gonna be moving into Spanish too next year. So yeah, I agree. I think it would be really cool to be like bilingual and
It's
it's a
basically a
cool
necessity now for
yeah,
like job
exactly. Yeah,
opportunities and stuff. Yeah.
exactly. All right, so moving on, our next question is why did you start your YouTube channel?
Okay. This was a couple years back, a little bit more than 2 years. I was watching. I didn't really watch YouTube until a couple years ago. My parents did not like YouTube. My parents
Hmm.
didn't want me to watch YouTube because they thought it had some pretty obscene content on there, and I can understand that
Yeah,
because
yeah.
there's that other side of YouTube.
Hmm.
Uh, But then I made a YouTube account when I was 12 years old at the time, and I was watching mainly technology videos, as that was the only thing I really liked, other than the cat video here and there.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, and then I was watching my Jailbreak movies. I don't know if you're familiar with the.
I've
Uh,
heard of them.
yeah, he just makes Cydia tweak videos, and I got into jailbreaking that year because I really didn't know much. I got my iPod Touch fourth generation for my birthday a few months prior. Then I started watching Jeff from I Download Blog or my
Right, yeah.
jailbreak movies, and I really liked the content, and I watched almost all the videos, whether it pertained to my interests or not. And I was like, well, that would be cool to broadcast this information to other people. And sure enough, I made my channel. And yeah, then I started uploading Cydia Tweak videos, which I still do now, but not as regularly. And that's all I did. And I really liked it, and a few people watched it too. So that was pretty nice.
Cool. Yeah, that's really interesting. I always like to find out how people got started on YouTube. In fact, I have a Q&A video that if anyone watching, you could ask me some questions that I'll be answering questions like that. But yeah, that's really interesting how you got started, and I think that's really cool. Um, so how did you? It's a similar question, but how did you get the idea? Like, where do you get your ideas to make videos?
Off the top of my head, really, like seconds before I make a video, that's when I think, oh, it'd be a good idea to do this, or if I get a game or something that I think I should run or something like that. I haven't been doing it lately, but maybe a year ago, I always used to test these games on my iPod Touch because that was a pretty
Right.
popular gaming device. I was like, yeah, this game runs pretty well. I'm going to show that to people, or if I find something that I don't like, I can make an on-the-cuff video about it, and it becomes a video. But really, they come off the top of my head. I don't really plan them in advance, which maybe I should do, but it's been working for me, so I don't
Right.
really.
Yeah, for me it all kind of depends. Like last week when I did that LG G3 video and the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 and HTC One M8 Prime, sorry, they all got jumbled in my head. Yeah, that one just was like on the spot, and I do that quite often as well because if there's like tech news that just comes out,
Mhm.
it's not one of those things you could really plan. You just got to go make it.
Oh, nice Fire TV review, by the way. I really like
Oh,
that.
thank you. I appreciate that. And that giveaway actually ends tomorrow, and I'll be
Oh,
making a
wow.
video for that. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Pretty
So
excited to hear the winner is.
yeah, I'm excited to announce the winner.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. So our next question is, what is the most important thing you do each day to drive traffic and get more views to your videos?
Uh, I want to say nothing because I really don't do anything. I don't know what that was. Probably a
It's
kick
all good.
message or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, I lost track now. Oh yeah, I don't really do anything. I just see, like, for my most recent video was that review of my laptop that I have.
That was really great, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, I
Yeah,
tried a new style out. It didn't work perfectly in my opinion, but then again, I was a video creator and we tend to have like different opinions of how our videos look, like
yeah,
I
yeah,
could have
yeah.
improved that or I could have improved this, but in reality nobody cares as much as you do. But
Exactly.
anyway, yeah, so I don't really do anything in terms to drive traffic. I try to make custom thumbnails. I started doing that a year ago, you know.
Hmm.
Uh, really maybe adds a bit of pizzazz, I guess. But
Yeah, yeah. That's a good word.
yeah, thanks. But yeah, I started doing that in order to maybe attract visitors, maybe if they're searching something and a thumbnail stands out, they have the tendency to click on that one. So
Right.
maybe having a decorative thumbnail. That's basically the gist of what I do in order to gain views or something like that. But yeah, that's essentially it as far as that goes.
Yeah, and as far as I go, what I do like mainly is I don't know if this is brand new, but I just started a blog for my channel, and that helps me drive a little bit of traffic through, and I post every day. And then another thing I do is I just make sure that on my videos, my titles, description, and like tags are just great, so that way
Yeah,
it'll help drive traffic, you know?
right.
Yeah, but I agree with the custom thumbnails because I do think if they're more interesting and more entertaining right off the bat, people are more apt to click to it.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I do agree with that. So our next question is, why did you choose the name Evil Ninjas 99?
Okay, it was completely random. Believe it or not, Evil Ninjas was taken, so I had to put my birth year at the end, which was
Right,
1999. So yeah, it basically came off the top of my head when I created my account. I'm like, oh, let's look for something random to call my channel or something like that, and that popped up, and that's basically how it happened. And then I just added my birth year at the end, and that's how it is. Uh, I had the possibility to change it, like with Google Plus integration and everything. I could have changed the channel name, but I thought, yeah, why change it? If you stick with something, I believe it's best to stick with something because changing
right.
to something radically different would have, thrown some people off or something like that. So I decided to
Yeah,
do that.
I agree with that. I think that's true, and I actually happen to like the name Evil Ninjas 99. I just think it's more unique, and I don't know, I thought it was a good name, and I like how you kind of added the technology part afterward if you
Yeah,
click on the
that's what
channel.
I did. Yeah, that's what I did with the ability to do that with Google Plus and everything. I add
Yeah,
that at the end because with Evil Ninjas 99, you don't really get a technology channel.
exactly. Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
thinks that's technology. So I had to change the avatar to make it look, have a laptop there, a phone there to make it seem like it's a tech, centered channel. So
Right.
I did that instead of changing the name because I wanted to keep the name there, but also let people know that, hey, this is a tech channel. It's not like another type of channel.
Right. Yeah, and that was a good idea. And when I saw that you did that, I was like, yeah, that's better because when I first saw your channel, when you first I think commented on my video, I was like, Evil Ninjas, let me go check them out. And I just went to it and I happened to see the technology. I'm like, this is a person I like his videos, so that was really cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
And also to let everybody know if you are watching, if anyone's watching, you can ask questions during the show. Just ask your questions and we'll get them in our feed. So, moving on with our show here. This is a question that's asked a lot throughout the tech community, but is there a secret you personally have to getting your tech products that you review?
Here's the thing. I don't review many tech products. I usually do app reviews, tweak reviews, stuff that's not based on hardware, essentially.
Right.
I don't I don't like, ask companies to send me products because it's just I either never get to it or I just don't seem to be into it really. I mean, the only
Yeah.
thing I got what, two things for a review ever, and that was a case for my iPod that I thought was interesting to review, and also a wireless charger that I reviewed, I believe, a few weeks back. And
Right.
those were the only two things. I don't really have a secret because I don't do it often. I know
Right.
a lot of other YouTubers that focus mainly on reviewing those types of products, but I don't really want to be in that category of reviewing review products. That's just not me. I just do more software-based stuff. So
Right, I agree, and I think it actually makes your life a little bit easier when you do just software because then well, you don't have to have a pause in your channel where you don't get videos for a while because you don't have products. And I do like it when I get the occasional product. Like you had the laptop, was that yours that you just reviewed, or?
Yeah, it was mine. I bought it for my birthday.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's cool. Well, that sums up that question.
Okay.
Now our next question is, what are the future plans for your channel? So goals of your channel, I guess.
Goals. Here's my thing with goals. I don't have any at all. I like to play it by ear more so than anything. I don't have goals for almost anything in life in general, and I find that a bit taxing on my part because everybody says, you should have goals, you should have something you want to accomplish. As far as life is concerned, I don't have goals, and I feel like I should have goals in certain circumstances, but with my YouTube channel, I've always known that having goals, at least in my perspective, isn't something that I want to do because maybe if I have a goal to get a certain amount of views or a certain amount of subscribers or something like
Right.
that, and if I don't end up fulfilling that goal, it just would be, I guess, heartbreaking. Not really, but in a sense,
Yeah.
heartbreaking to me to not fulfill that goal. So I really don't set goals for my YouTube channel. I should in life, which I don't right now, but it's not something as far as my YouTube channel goes. So
Right. Okay, well, thanks for answering that, and honest answer
yeah,
too. I personally set goals because my dad, he's a entrepreneur, and he does goals all the time. He's always setting goals, and that's just how he's taught me. So that's one of the things I do, but but I wasn't sure what your thoughts were on that. But thank you for answering though. Um, our next question is, do you have any exciting videos coming up on your channel that you want some people to know about?
hmm. Uh, the answer to that is no. I really feel disappointed saying that, but again, I don't really have any goals in mind for my channel or future videos planned. They're usually on the
Right,
spot.
on the
I'm
spot,
planning
yeah.
maybe, but the thing is, and this is sort of splitting people apart as far as my I guess audience goes. I really like gaming, and that's something that I do quite often, almost every day if I have time after school. I did quite a bit of gaming during the summer last year, and I don't know if I'll be doing it this year because
Right,
not as many people watch the gaming videos. They don't tend to get as many views, or nobody pays too much attention to them, honestly. Uh, Gaming tutorials, like how to make this run better or how to do this, they get fairly popular as far as, relatively speaking, for my YouTube
right.
channel. But gaming, which is fun to me, and it's slightly disappointing that not many people watch it, I don't
Hmm.
know that I'm going to continue that this summer. I would like to do a gaming video every now and then, but I don't want it to overpower my technology stuff, which most people are subscribed for.
Right,
But it's fun, and
yeah.
that's the disappointing part, at least in my opinion.
Right. Yeah, I agree, and I think gaming is popular to a certain extent. Like if you're one of those bigger gaming channels, well, obviously, yeah.
Right.
But other than that, just starting out gaming is kind of tough because
Yeah, it's really difficult nowadays, especially in 2014 when PewDiePie rules everything as far as
exactly,
gaming and
yeah,
YouTube
exactly, yeah.
in general. So,
Yeah, that's why it's tough with gaming now. I mean, if you did it 6 years ago, that would be different.
yeah.
So, um, what do you think are the most important steps to creating a YouTube channel?
Most important steps. I would say, while this sounds sort of cliche, do it for you, like not for your potential audience. Just do what you like.
Exactly.
You have more motivation. You have the drive to make videos on that subject. Don't try to please other people because the people will eventually come to you regardless of what you decide to do.
Yeah,
Yeah, so don't try to fit a certain standard or something like that. Just make videos, and eventually people will come and watch them and
I
subscribe.
agree. In fact, I think that's the most important. Even in my new How to Make Money as a Teenager video,
Yeah, I
you
saw
have
that.
to be, yeah, you have to be passionate about the topic you're going to do.
Right.
Otherwise, you won't be able to keep videos going, which I agree with. I think, honestly, that was probably the perfect answer you could have made, because that really is the most important step to creating a YouTube channel. So thank you for that one. Now another question is, you get camera techniques that are pretty good. What camera do you use?
I use the Nikon 1J2 at the moment. It can be found for a very inexpensive price right now. I believe you can find them, if you shop around, you can find it for about $300.
Yeah,
And
that's not bad at all.
especially when most DSLRs are at least 500, and those are entry-level DSLRs. I got it for Christmas of last year because I had a Sony Blocky Touch for 2 years. If you don't know what that,
I've
it's
heard
just
of it.
yeah, it's like a cheap pocket camcorder, and it was actually really good for the price, and you can find it for $70 now or something. But I thought that it was time to take a step up, at least as far as camera equipment. So I sort of asked for that for Christmas, I suppose, and my parents were like, "Yeah, it makes sense. You know, eventually you were going to need something better." So,
Right.
yeah, I use a Nikon 1J2. It works well for me now, and I like it a lot that I have more versatility with my videos. I have manual control, which is a
Yeah.
first, and especially when I first got it. So, it's better to make videos, of course, with it, and I like it.
Yeah, that's similar to me too. For Christmas, I got the Canon T3, and I really
Nice.
like that camera. It has its moments because for some reason, the focus on it will go into focus some days, and then some days you try to get it into focus, but it won't go into focus. It's the weirdest thing. So
Do you use
I
manual
work with
focus
that.
or automatic?
I've done it with both, and I don't know. Sometimes it like throws fits, kind of like Google did today,
Right.
where it sometimes it just doesn't work. It's weird, but in my Amazon Fire TV unboxing, I use that camera just at a regular zoom, and it looks good. Like the quality is really good. It's just sometimes the focusing isn't the greatest, and that's what I've been working with. And I'm looking for new ways to get better camera angles and all of that for my videos. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, I agree with you on that camera setting you were talking about, or your camera. I like that camera. I've seen it before, and
Thanks.
yeah, you do make good videos with that.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't think I'll be changing at least anytime soon
Right,
because
yeah.
yeah.
So another thing is now this is a debatable topic for a lot of people, but in your videos, like your theme videos and Cydia tweaks and stuff like that, you mentioned that you agree with jailbreaking and you like jailbreaking, which I don't really have a personal preference with.
Mhm.
But what's your thoughts on that?
Okay, well, I remember the day that I first jailbroke a device. It was my iPod Touch fourth generation, and it was May 17th, 2011. I remember dates and stuff. It's something with me, I guess.
That's it's
Uh,
actually kind of cool.
yeah, May 17th, I did a tutorial. I sort of screwed it up a bit because I still at that time didn't know much about anything.
Right. Yeah.
And I sort of, and it was really slow. I don't know what happened during the jailbreaking process, but I lived with that for 3 months because at the time I really didn't have any frame of reference.
Right.
So it was really slow, but I decided to go along with it anyway. I was discovering all this stuff, and I really loved it, and I still do now, but not to that extent. And I will explain why. When I got older, which of course happened, um,
Yeah.
okay. Um, I sort of didn't like the lag that came with jailbreaking. You know, it slows down your device with all its processes running in the background at all times. You know, and it's and I don't like it as much right now. Like I'm on the edge as far as restoring my iPod back. And the only reason I'm not doing that is because if I restore, there's no jailbreaking afterward. So
Right.
I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place in a sense because I don't want to have it jailbroken right now, but in case the time or the moment arises when I want to, I don't have the ability to. Uh,
Exactly.
yeah, but the main reason I don't like it right now is because it does slow down your device regardless. I mean, maybe if you have an iPhone 5S, which does have the A6 processor,
Right.
it tends to deal with that better. But even on a 5S, you do experience lag when jailbreaking or after jailbreaking, just having a jailbroken device. And I have an iPod Touch 5th generation, which is lagging behind with the A5 chip. By the way, I hope Apple comes out with the 6th gen this year. They better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Exactly.
about time.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, but it slows down my device a lot, and I can barely do much. And I've lived with this for maybe 4 months yeah, for at least 4 months. And it's
Right.
gotten slower as the weeks have progressed. And I try to delete all the Cydia tweaks that I don't use, but it doesn't really have much of an effect.
Right.
So I'm sort of at that point where I don't really like jailbreaking too much anymore. Granted, I like it, but
Mhm.
I don't love it as I did a couple of years ago,
Right. Yeah.
because I
It's
realize
understandable.
how lag can be very annoying,
Yeah.
and having apps crash on you can be annoying too because I've experienced that.
Right.
So yeah, as far as jailbreaking goes, if somebody watching right now is deciding whether to, if you don't care about your device being slow, go ahead. The
That's a good tip.
customization is unparalleled in terms of iOS, and I really love how you can theme your device and you can install tweaks and stuff and really adjust your device to how you would like it to make your iPhone stand out from somebody else's. Because a lot of people think it's really cool to have a theme, and a lot of their peers might, say, wow, that's a cool theme or something like that. But I think the
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
customization is spectacular, and the jailbreak community has really become a whole to the point where it's become this large lump of the tech community in general. Um, so yeah, if it didn't slow down my device, I would support it 100% because there really is no other con or caveat than
Right.
that
Mhm.
sort of thing. But yeah, customization is spectacular, but the fact that your device may slow down afterwards is not. That's
Right.
my
Yeah, and I actually completely agree with that. From what I've heard with jailbreaking, although like the design looks great and it's really cool, I just heard it really lags your phone and slows it down a bunch, like you
opinion.
mentioned. So, and not even just phones either, like iPod Touch and stuff. So that I agree with that. And my next question, what I was going to ask, actually, we did have someone ask a question,
Really,
kind of not the greatest question, but someone asked, "What's your favorite candy?"
my favorite candy. Who asked the question, by the way? Do you know the
Yeah,
username?
Edge Gaming.
Oh, I think I recall him from one of my videos. Anyway, um, my favorite candy. I would have to say Three Musketeers. I absolutely love Three Musketeers. I really like chocolate in general, any
Yeah,
type of chocolate. I really used to not like white chocolate, but now I'm like, well, it's still chocolate. It's still good, but I don't
right,
know why I
yeah.
didn't like when I was younger. Anyway, Three Musketeers is great. I love the filling and everything, and I could have a bunch of those at a time. So yeah,
Nice. Yeah,
Three
yeah, they're
Musketeers.
good. They are
Yeah.
good. And also, I just wanted to let everybody know I did accidentally name this video Test as we were testing beforehand, but I just changed the name, or actually in the process of changing the name of the video, just so everybody knows. So thank you again, Edge Gaming, for pointing that out to me. Um, and now my next question for you, kind of leading into today's tech topic. I know we took a little bit to get here, but leading into the tech topic is, what is your favorite phone? Like, out of all mobile phones, what's your favorite?
My favorite phone. Wow, that is. I used to like the Nexus 5 until I actually uh, had one in person because my friend has the Nexus 5 and I liked the design. I liked that it had a full HD display, unlike the Nexus 4. But when I finally, got my hands on it, I really did not like the design, in my
Oh,
opinion. I
really?
just didn't. Yeah, I didn't like it. It was too blocky because I have the Nexus 4. Wait, I have the Nexus 4 here, and I've
Nice.
had this for almost a year. And I prefer the design of this to the Nexus 5, in my opinion, because I was this close to buying a Nexus 5, but then since my friend got it, I'm like, why not? Why not just, try it out beforehand? Because
Right.
Nexus 5s don't appear to be in retail stores or anything, because
No,
Google
I agree
likes to
with
keep
that.
their stuff secluded to the online market for some reason.
Hmm.
So I didn't really have a chance to see it in person until my friend got it, and I really did not like the design. I didn't like how it was sort of sharp around the edges, and I just preferred the more, I guess, like, curved contours that this has. So yeah, as far as my favorite phone goes, I would have to go and say the iPhone 5S. I know,
Yeah.
there are a ton of better Android phones out there, but I
Right.
still enjoy the iOS ecosystem, and I prefer iOS to Android as far as software is concerned.
Yeah, I have the
So I would say
4S
that.
right here, and I have the iPhone. I think my next phone that I'm gonna get, though, I have to say I think it's gonna be an Android phone, which kind of leads us into today's tech topic. So I'm gonna introduce that. So after we interview each channel, we get to do a tech topic with the channel. So anybody watching, this is pretty exciting. And this tech topic we're going to do this week has been a hot tech topic, and we're going to discuss the LG G3 phone, the HTC One M8 Prime, and the Samsung Galaxy Note 4, and we're also going to talk a little bit about the iPhone 6 and our expectations. Now, I did make a video on this, but what do you have to say about some of these phones?
Okay, well, here's the thing. I do not like rumors so much, and I know this may come as a surprise. I just don't like keeping up with them.
I agree too.
Unlike, but I have to make an exception for Apple rumors in general. I like keeping up with Apple rumors. Those are usually spot on because they're more speculated companies. So I like keeping up with iPhone rumors. As far as Android rumors are concerned, I do not keep up with them that much, I have to admit. Maybe for stuff like the Nexus line, I do keep up with that if there's a rumor with something.
Right.
As far as the new Galaxies are concerned, I do not keep up with that. And I know it's sort of expected for me to because...
Well, it's understandable, though.
Yeah.
Because
I'm a tech channel, so I must look at that stuff, but I don't. And only certain rumors for certain companies, but not companies like Samsung and LG. I just wait until the announcements. So.
Right. Oh, well, that's absolutely fine. And you know what? That's what I was. Since I already talked about it, I figured that would be a shorter topic anyway. But if you guys want to find out more about the LG G3, HTC One M8 Prime, and Samsung Galaxy Note 4, check out my video because I did make a video on that.
Yeah, I did not watch that video. I'm going to watch it today. I just didn't watch it.
Yeah, no, it's all fine.
Yeah, it would have been more presentable in this area, but since I didn't watch it, I don't know much about these phones. Oh,
no,
wait,
it's okay.
I have a phone call right now. I'm going to leave for like 10 seconds and come back.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, guys, so we're talking with Evil Ninjaz. That was an important phone call for him, as I know he told me beforehand. So that's fine. And when we are discussing now the mobile phones, and we're going to talk a little bit about the iPhone 6, our speculations and rumors. As he said, he likes Apple rumors a little bit more because they're more accurate, and they're able to speculate a little better because Apple kind of keeps things secluded and kind of more private until they're closer to announcing the phone. But I hope so far you guys are enjoying the interview with Evil Ninjaz 99.
Hello. I apologize for that.
No, that's fine.
Okay, just a friend calling.
That's all right. So I was letting them know that check out that video, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the iPhone 6 and our thoughts on that. And before that, I wanted to throw a shout out because I know you talked about rumor videos aren't your favorite, and it's funny how you mentioned that because actually just last night I was watching a video by Chris Pirillo that talked about how he doesn't like rumors. So
I don't follow Chris Pirillo.
Yeah, it was just funny how I watched that last night, and then you mentioned it today.
Yeah,
so
I didn't see the video. If that's what you're wondering.
No, that's fine. And then before we hop into what we're going to talk about, we do have another question from Edge Gaming. They're pretty active today, so that's okay. They said, "What is your favorite Cydia hack or tweak?"
Cydia tweak.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wow, I can't come up with one on the top of my head, but I would say something generic like Springtomize 3, since it's an all-in-one tweak.
Right.
I haven't been on Cydia for about 2 weeks, so for somebody who does quite a lot of Cydia tweak videos, that's a little bit excessive in terms of not checking stuff out. But yeah, I didn't go on Cydia in a couple of weeks. I didn't see anything as far as Cydia tweak videos were concerned online. I didn't see anything new or interesting.
Right.
But I'd say something like Springtomize 3 or Barrel, those typical well-known tweaks that allow you to customize your springboard or home screen. Yeah, just they're popular for a reason. They're great tweaks, and I just can't help but say that one of those are my favorite. So.
That's cool. All right, so now just discussing a little bit, what do you think the iPhone 6 is going to bring to the table?
Okay, well, I've seen the prototype videos with the iPhone 6 and the design. First of all, I didn't like that design at all.
Yeah, I didn't
In
like
my
that
opinion,
either.
yeah, that looks so not Apple. Like
Yeah, it looks
that's just me. Yeah,
anti-Apple is what it looks like.
yeah, right. I don't think, or I don't want them to go that route because I'd rather just get the iPhone 5S in that case.
Right,
Even if
yeah.
it might have a slower processor than the potential iPhone 6, it looks better than that does. If it has a 4.7-inch display, I believe that's what the rumors are saying.
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
that's a good screen size. I think that's good, especially you know being a contender with Samsung and LG and stuff like that. I think 4.7 inches is what's needed. I don't think they can keep going with 4 inches because that's just not going to satisfy a lot of
No, 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 no,
people
no.
interested in tech and
Yeah.
stuff. But then again, there are some average consumers, to use that term, there are some average consumers that don't mind the 4-inch display,
Right.
that don't want that to go away. And I think that's a quite large percentage of people because a lot of people with iPhones are average consumers. Of course,
Right.
they're the extra tech people, but a lot of people like the 4-inch display. But personally, I could not stand another year of 4-inch devices. But then again,
Yeah.
that's where Apple sort of has to pick their battles. So
Well, actually, I don't know if you saw your average consumer's video about him introducing the
yeah,
iPhone 6. Yeah,
that's
you saw
that's what
that?
I'm basing. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sort of going off with.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I wasn't sure, but yeah, that was pretty interesting. And I don't know if you know because I know you mentioned you don't really follow the Android rumors, but the LG G3 was announced, and crazy enough, it's going to have a 5.5-inch display, and
4K.
now it's going to be 2K resolution.
What's the resolution of 2K? I know it's
Uh,
2160p is 4K, but what's 2K? Do you
uh,
know?
it's 2560 by 1440.
1440.
Yeah,
Okay, so okay. All right,
yeah,
2560 by 1440.
yep,
Yeah, I mean that's pretty impressive. I do have to
yeah,
say they're pushing the boundaries on like Apple playing it safe.
right.
LG is pretty.
So I guess
Uh,
that kind of leads me into a question. Do you think Apple will expand their boundaries and actually try to go for something different, or do you think they're going to still play it safe and risk actually that they're just going to use their super fan base of all the Apple users? I don't know.
I think they're going to play it safe. I don't think they're going to go into that 2K or potentially 4K display markets.
Right.
That's just they're going to come up with their own separate resolutions because they have what 1136 by 640 and
Yep.
I don't know what the new resolution would be for the 4.7-inch display, but I think they're keeping the 326 ppi for all devices. I know that's going to be outdated pretty soon, so
Yeah.
they're going to have to do something about that. But I think they're going to play it safe. I don't think they're going to go into what Samsung and LG are doing. It's just
Yeah,
not.
I tend to agree with that. It just seems, well, based off of all the evidence we have, it seems as Apple plays it safe and more advances in their own rhythm, so they'll go up as they want to go up. Um, and I don't know, but if none of you knew, actually next week, WWDC 2014, which is Apple's developer convention, is they're going to be live streaming that, and they're going to live stream the keynote speaker. So we'll probably get some more information about iOS 8. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't think it's going to be a large upgrade. They usually have the off year. 2014 is their expected hardware year. The iPhone 6, potentially in September or October, the new iPads. I don't think
Yeah.
they're going to focus that much on the software this year since they're riding on their hardware this year with the iPhone 6 and everything.
Yeah.
iOS 8 is probably going to be an incremental update like iOS 5 to iOS 6 was. I don't think they're going to announce something radically new. So yeah, not really I'm looking forward to it, but not really having my expectations set high.
Right. And I tend to agree with that. I have heard that iOS 8 is supposed to, I don't know how this makes sense, but I've read that it's supposed to have more color and it's supposed to have just some more features. But as far as I know so far, yeah, there hasn't been much super upgrading, I guess you could say. So I wonder how that's going to go, but I'm interested to see how it's going to play out next week.
Me too.
Yeah. And then along with the iPhone 6, there's a few more new tech products coming out. What are your thoughts? Like, is there any projections you have to what Apple's going to bring out the rest of the year?
Hmm. I don't know. It seems like the iWatch rumors come and gone, but they can always announce it.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna pull a fast one per se and announce the iWatch, but it seems like the hype is come and gone. Like if they
Yeah.
were going to announce an iWatch, it would have been last year with
Exactly.
Samsung's smartwatch. Uh, I don't know if they're gonna do it this year, but it'd be too little, too late, I would say. But as far as something else goes, I don't know. Maybe they'll announce a Retina display MacBook Air when they do announce their MacBook refreshes. I
Right.
don't know if that's during WWDC. Do you know? If
No, I don't. I don't know for sure, but I know it's more towards developers, so it's going to be more towards the software side.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. No, I don't. I'm not sure.
Okay, so when they do, they may announce a Retina display MacBook Air because that's been delayed for quite some time.
Right.
I don't see them going too, being too ambitious. I think that Samsung and LG are going to continue to attempt to, make more ambitious strides, but I don't think that Apple's going to take that risk. They're going to stay to their, large Apple fan base that consists of, mainly average consumers, again,
Right.
using
Yeah.
that term.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm interested to see what's going to happen with Apple and what they're going to do. And I think it should be an interesting year. I don't know if you heard, but the new Galaxy Gear, the Fit Watch came out. I think it's the Fit 2. So I don't know. I guess I do agree with you. Like it'd be too little, too late with Apple to do the iWatch. But if they do, I would see them doing it this year. And I don't think they could delay that anymore.
Yeah, they can't delay that any further.
Yeah. So I'm not sure about that, but I guess we will definitely find out. And as I was perusing through your channel, I saw that you get a lot of great angles of your phone. How do you? A lot of people always ask, how do you record like crisp videos of your phone without it being blurry, like on the screen?
Really? People ask that?
Yeah,
I've never heard
I've
that
gotten
before.
that asked before because like sometimes they'll be trying to do it, and I've even gotten asked this at school by people because, well, I don't really know why, but yeah, it's like they'll try to focus on their screen, and then the light coming off the screen somehow makes it blurry on the camera.
Oh, you mean like that sort of refresh rate thing where there are like lines on the screen? You mean?
Yeah, but yeah, it's kind of like that. People always wonder how do you get rid of that.
It's due to different refresh rates. I mean, it depends on how, sophisticated your camera is. If you
Right.
have an adjustable refresh rate thing, because I believe that's due to refresh rate. Your phone has a separate refresh rate than your camera does. But
Yeah.
I'm not too knowledgeable on that front. I'm still
Yeah,
trying to
same
learn
here.
stuff about
Yeah.
cameras, so I would say that it has something to do with the refresh rate settings. If you have something like that on your camera, if you don't, then you're sort of screwed as far as that goes. I don't think you can change it.
Right.
Uh, the only way would be to invest in a different camera.
Yeah, and then as everybody could see in the video, our live stream, Evil Ninjaz 99 has a pretty good microphone.
Uh,
So I noticed that. I just wanted
if
to
I go
point.
a little closer, it's it's
Yeah, yeah, it gets a little loud.
yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, other than that, what is there any social media people could go follow you at? I mean, I know you have Twitter. Is there
Yeah,
anything
that's
else?
that's about it. I just have a Twitter. I like to keep things simple, I guess. I didn't make a Twitter until what, like 8 months ago, and you know, so I thought that would be mainly for my channel, but it's sort of blended into a personal slash channel Twitter sort of thing.
Right. Hmm.
Like a lot of people have separate Twitters for different things, depending if one is personal or one's for their channel or something. I just blended it into one, and that's my only secondary social network other than Facebook. I mean, not
Right.
Facebook, YouTube.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. And so that's good to know. So people could go follow you on Twitter. Do you want to tell them your Twitter username?
It's at Evil Ninjaz 99.
There you
Surprise.
go. There you go. And as always, I'm going to throw the links in the description for all of our social media, his social media, my social media. Other than that, I mean, we pretty much covered it all. A few quick ending questions I have for you is, who are your favorite technology channels on YouTube?
Technology. Okay. Technology channels. I would say Snazzy Labs is one. Do you know Snazzy Labs?
Yeah, I've seen
He
one of
came
his
back from
videos.
Bolivia. for 2 years. He was always one of my favorite technology YouTubers. The fact that his videos were informative. He
Right.
didn't really do too much on the editing front and stuff, but I really liked how his videos were informative and how they actually, gave information that was useful. And I've been subscribed to him since 2011, I believe, and
Nice.
he's one of my favorite technology YouTubers. Others would be TLD Today, also, of course, MKBHD. I don't watch
Yeah.
his videos too often, but he's like the most popular tech YouTuber right now, so
Yeah,
I
I
guess
really
I'm
enjoy his
inclined
videos.
to. Yeah, they're good quality. Yeah, and he has a large following as well, so
Exactly.
it's deserved though because he does have really good videos.
Yeah, he works hard for him.
Yeah. And also Austin Evans, Duncan33303. I really like his videos too. I've been subscribed for a while. I like his style. Really unfortunate that his apartment burned down. I believe that was like however long ago, but I'm glad to see that he's back on his feet and making great videos. Yeah, he's one of my favorite tech YouTubers too. Other than that, I don't really have any in mind. I'm sure if you list a bunch of popular ones, I could probably relate to most of them.
Right, yeah. And, I mean, I agree with all those channels you named. I also watch Android Authority and
Right, Android Authority. Yeah, I watched.
a bunch of those channels. I just honestly, just started watching Chris Perillo. He does live streams if you've ever seen him, and
Yeah.
that's what he does, and I think that's pretty cool, and I like the business methods he's been using lately, because I agree with some of his. And then another awesome channel that I really like is Front Page Tech. I don't know if you've ever seen any of their videos.
No, I haven't seen any of their videos.
You should definitely check them out. Great channel. Other than that, is there anything you would like to finish up saying about your channel?
If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I guess that's basically it. If you like technology videos. Other than that, I can't really say too much else about my channel. I try to upload fairly often. I'm probably going to upload 4 to 5 videos a week during the summer. I'm going to try to. Don't quote me on that, but I can probably get at least 3 videos a week, I would say, with summer. So yeah, subscribe
and
see my videos, and that's about it as far as my channel.
And one final question is, what are I'll throw out 3, but really, what is the most exciting thing you're looking forward to this summer?
This summer, doing work with an online course. No, I'm kidding. I have to do that, though. I have to take some courses online. This summer, I'm looking forward to going on trips with my family. We've been doing that every summer. I may go to Disney World finally this year.
That's
I've
awesome.
never been before.
Oh, really?
And it's a 3-hour drive to Disney World. So you'd think that, because all of my friends have been to Disney World at least 5 times. I've never been to Disney World before.
Oh, yeah.
I've been to Universal. Awesome. I've been to all the other Busch Gardens. I've been to a lot of different amusement parks because in Florida we have quite a lot of amusement parks.
Yeah.
But I've been to almost every other except Disney World, which is probably the most popular out of all of them. So I beg my mom every year to go, and we might go this year if we have the time. So
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. And other than that, I really appreciate you being the first channel on our new podcast. I think that's awesome. I really like your channel. In fact, everyone else that's out there needs to go check out Evil Ninjaz 99. As I said, links will be in the description. I'll be doing all the description, tags, and title after this broadcast. But I just wanted to say thank you for doing an interview with me today. Hopefully everyone out there was able to get a little bit more information about you and just get a little bit more information about what Apple has coming up. So, again, I really appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. It was fun. I really enjoyed doing it. And hopefully this can become a weekly thing for you, or however often you decide to do it, because it's really fun for me to do.
Thank you. Yeah, and I do hope to start doing a weekly thing. In fact, I have a few plans and ideas that I can't share just yet because I have to finalize them, but I'll definitely talk to you about this. And other than that, that wraps up our live stream today. Again, if you're watching this after live stream, it's a podcast now. But thank you guys for watching. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And go subscribe to Evil Ninjaz. And I will check you guys out Okay, that sounds weird. I started saying that yesterday. I started saying that yesterday. I don't know why I started that. I will see you guys on my next video. And other than that, make sure to subscribe, like I said, to Evil Ninjaz 99, and we
And
will
I'll
see
check you out
guys.
on my channel.
And don't forget to enter the Amazon Fire TV giveaway that ends tomorrow. So make sure you get that entry in. Alright guys, I will see you guys, and thank you very much for watching our first podcast on Computer MD of Gilbert. And thank you again, Evil Ninjaz 99.
Thank you. It's been a
Alright,
pleasure. See you later, and
I'll see you.
bye.
See ya.